Good day, Terrarians. PurpleMentat here with Calamity Solo, Episode 7. Updated mod list in the description below. Oh, crud! Ha! Remember how I said last time that the Eye of Cthulhu had a 33% chance of spawning any day after we're at 200? Apparently, right as we're starting this episode is when it's going to spawn, and that's an issue for me. I was not prepared. So many eyes. Okay, so we're going to be using the Scourge of the Desert throwing item for this fight, was the original plan, and that plan continues. Alright, there we go. Whew! Good, we made it up to the area that I'm planning on attempting this fight. 5,460 health, so significantly easier than the last go. It's not going to be a threat during stage 1 whatsoever, because it's just not. Let's see if I can. I think I can open you. Nope, that didn't work. I don't have any of my buffs on hand. That's an issue. We're just gonna have to suffer. This would be so much better if we did, but that's okay, because if you stay mobile with the eye, it's usually not a big deal. And here we go into stage 2 already. Now it starts moving faster, and its charges are a serious issue. But as long as I can keep moving back and forth, even with Revengeance mode stuff going on. Oh dear. Yep, okay. It's catching up. This is unexpected and going better than I would have thought without any buffs. That glass shattering noise every time it hits me is the ice shield doing its thing. Oh, so it charges much more on Revengeance, huh? I'm a little worried about how fast the charges are going to get after, as its HP gets lower. Because as its HP gets lower, it charges faster and more frequently. And that's like its vanilla behavior at work. And eventually it's just going to start charging endlessly. And I think we're getting close to that point. That's okay. I've got my little pet up there. There we go. That was fun. Okay. So, what do we come away with? Counter Scarf. Melee weapons that don't fire projectiles are granted 20% more damage. Grants the ability to dash. Dashing into an attack will cause you to dodge it. After a dodge, you'll be granted a buff to melee damage, speed, and crit chance for a short time. And after a successful dodge, you have to wait 8 seconds before you can dodge again. Okay, that's kind of cool. We get victory shards because we killed a boss, and we get shadow diamonds. These are from the magic storage mod, and they can be used in place of diamonds for magic storage mod goodies. Specifically. Looks like it doesn't work for others. And we get our treasure bag, which always includes a bunch of demonite ore. We got some corrupt seeds, some unholy arrows, and the arcane shield of Cthulhu. It's always the shield of Cthulhu. The extra defense and the dash ability is pretty useful because it lets you start sprinting a lot faster. Whew. Okay, so that went well, all things considered. The plan had been to make myself some Victide gear beforehand, because the primary use of victory shards is, it seems, to craft these Victide bars, which use a victory shard, a coral, a starfish, and a seashell. The victory shards can also be used to make the Star Fury and the enchanted sword if you don't have them, and once we have a boomstick and our flare gun, we'll be able to make the firestorm cannon. Once we have the laser rifle, we can make the Lasinator, which is just kind of cool. But that's a hard mode item, so anyway, back to the Victide bars. We can make a set of armor for relatively cheap in terms of Victide. 5 for the breastplate, 3 for the hat, and 4 for the pants, totaling 12. And depending on what we get, we'll get 5% bonus damage to our damage type of choice, be that ranged, magic, summoned, melee, or thrown. Since out of all of the weapons that I got from the Scourge, I really like this thrown Scourge of the Desert javelin. I think I'm going to go for the thrown set. We're also going to make ourselves the Shield of the Ocean, because it'll increase our defense by 5 when submerged in liquid, and give us an extra 2 defense on top of that, as well as being part of Asgard's Valor, which is a hard mode shield that does all kinds of cool stuff. And we're going to craft ourselves. We don't need the Great Big Pickaxe, because 60% pickaxe power doesn't do nothing for us. The Reef Claw Hammer, meh. I mean, 50% hammer power is decent, but we got the 70% hammer power fast rockfish. I mean, the fishing tools really kind of invalidate a lot of the other availables. So we'll try making the Seashell Boomerang to see if it's cool, like the Scourge of the Desert and a variety of other things. And I'm definitely going to make the Coral Spout. Still am not encountering much in the way of summoned options. I'm going to check out the Eye of Cthulhu's other drops to see if there's anything that I want to get off of it. I'm sure there are. And having a whole bunch of Demonite is never a bad thing, because each one of those storage units that I have, I'll be able to upgrade into a Demonite storage unit by using 10 Demonite bars, which is going to cost me 40 Demonite ore each. It'll be worth it, though, because, well, let me show you why. These. Storage. I need a component. Oh, I didn't actually need a component. I need thorium, don't I? Here, let me look. Oh, no, there we go. Demonite storage unit upgrade. 10 Demonite, 1 Amethyst. And now we will be able to... I wonder if I can use that on one in the world, or do I need to craft it? Right-click a storage unit to use. Bam! This is now a Demonite storage unit, and it's going to fill up with the items that would be in others by sucking it in from elsewhere. And the Demonite storage unit has 80 space, whereas the regular only has 40. I'm actually pretty excited about that. That's awesome. Now we can fit more stuff into less space. Alright, be right back once I get this Victide gear created, and then we're going to look into Crabulon. I did some checking. The Eye of Cthulhu has nothing I care about, but 2 new NPCs do spawn thanks to killing the Eye. The Alchemist, in this case named Severus. Hello, Snape. We can buy lesser potions from them, recall potions, wormhole, invisibility, gender change potions, summoning potions, the Angler Amnesia potion, the Meteorite potion, which I believe does call down a meteor, the Resurrection potion from IMK Sushi's, bottles, mushrooms, fallen stars, all kinds of good stuff. So now we no longer need to worry about getting our hand... Oh, the Brewer. I didn't even know the Brewer was an NPC. That was an option. I wonder if that's a Calamity NPC, because Severus comes from the Alchemist NPC mod, which I added specifically because I didn't think that this mod pack had its own. Dryad, Guide, Dice. Oh, the Brewer must have put himself into the desert. That's okay. Here's how to manage your NPCs. Lillian the Brewer will go here, and Severus the Alchemist right next to them. And now all we need to do is get them off screen. There we go. And they will pop into their huts. We weren't off screen enough. Run, 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 run. Or maybe it needs to be at a certain time of day. Does it need to be at a certain time of day? Yeah, they seem to be staying where they are, so... Must be a time of day thing. Oh, yep, looks like the brewer appeared in our jungle hut. Well, let me go check out what the brewer does before we go any further. Well, it looks as if the brewer is another alchemy-type NPC, which will sell you any of the potions. Literally any in the game. All you need is the money. This is, I believe, from Calamity. Nope, brewer is also from Alchemist NPC. Okay, excellent. So, this is another alchemy NPC, and allows us to buy the potions outright. Which, honestly, with the kind of money you make in Calamity, spending a gold of potions, not a problem. Battle, Titan. This even lets you get some potions that you probably shouldn't have access to yet. For example, I believe that the Heart Reach potions... Those require Crimson Fish, so that's not so bad. Yeah, all of these are potions that we could have by now if we had spent the time to find the right gear. Builder, archery, let's see. Ammo preservation, water walking gills, danger sense. Ow, stop that. Regen iron skin, swiftness, obsidian skin. Obsidian skin potion would be a little annoying because you need obsidian for it, and we haven't gotten any, obsidian or fire blossom, but we have the capability of getting both. Calming battle Titan, maybe? Titan potion is made with bone. We would need to get into the dungeon to be able to get the Titan potion. So those we don't have access to yet. Mana regen is something we could make. Magic power is something we could make. Gravitation, I'm sure we can. But yeah, it does a pretty good job of staying gated properly. But now, we don't need to use materials to craft our potions. We just need to kill monsters. And since we're in revengeance mode and get that amount, that much extra money, I don't think we're going to have a problem. Also, the brewer sells the Sunshine Potion, which gives me the Sunshine buff, which you can see the light radius on this thing is pretty intense. Here, let me go underground to give you a better idea of what I'm talking about here. Yeah, look at that. Plenty of light radius available from this. Basically lights up as far as it possibly could. Which is fantastic, I think. Cannot consume any more healing items. Darkness. Oh, we've got a feral bite going on. That's the problem. And these last for 14 minutes. Now, you can craft the Sunshine Potion. Again, this is from Alchemy NPC. To do so, all you need is 3 Blink Root, 3 Moonglow, 3 Day Bloom, and 3 Fire Blossom at a bottle. So it's your enhanced shine potion that you could have made already, if you wanted to, and you had taken the time to gather the appropriate materials. So I'm really liking what I've seen out of Alchemy NPC so far. The reason it's not in our multiplayer playthrough is because Thorium claims to have something similar already built in, and I wanted to see what that was before we added anything else that would do, you know, the same thing. Now that it's nighttime, all of the NPCs, yep, they have properly poofed back into their huts. Good. Let's head back over there. There's a couple more new NPCs to check out from various mods. One of them is the Mutant here. Ollie the Mutant sells me boss summoning tokens. I can get the Overloader. I believe that literally summons every boss available. I don't remember for certain, though. Suspicious Eye summons the Eye of Cthulhu, Desert Medallion, and then Pandora's Box, which will summon something at random. More things will be added to the list as I defeat the creatures. We also have the Dryad, who will sell me the planter boxes that I cared about before. And Calamity makes them also sell the summon items, but they don't have things like the Overloader or Pandora's Box, which are just fun. So I was looking forward to playing with those. Also, Very importantly, grass seeds. So now we can put our sunflowers wherever we need them. Let me just get a couple of them. And finally... Oi, where'd you go? Oh, the jeweler ended up way out there. Hang on, let me fix that. Now it'll actually work the way I want it to because it's nighttime. On the jeweler. We're gonna need more NPC efficiency apartments. There. Anyway, you no longer need to worry about the screen being too dark to see because I'll likely have the sunshine potions going permanently from now on. Alright, John the Jeweler will sell me amethyst topaz right now. I believe they get access to more as time goes on. Jeweler is also from Alchemist NPC. Huh. Has an arena shop as well. I'm really digging this Alchemist NPC mod. I think it might be a... it's one I might have to add into the, multiplayer playthrough. Because just... Ooh, it's these sunshine potions are nice. And that arena shop is fantastic. What else? We've got the, post-eye surfaced forest tokens. These are useless, practically. They will make you exactly one item, the binoculars, for 50 of them. Which you can kill the Eye of Cthulhu a whole bunch to get, but it's not, with these, it just makes it not as necessary. You can tune them down into the pre-eye tokens, in case you have any need for those. But otherwise, whatever. You'll be fine, one way or the other. Okay, what's next on the agenda? Right, whoops. I was gonna make that, Victide stuff, and we were going to see what we could see about... So, I took a look. To fight Crabulon, we need to use a Decapodita sprout in the mushroom biome, which we don't have access to yet, which is a bit of an issue. So, I'm going to do some looking around on wikis to see if there's something that we can do to make this go easier. Maybe I can make one just out of placing enough glowing mushrooms. Probably not, though. So, after a quick test, placing glowing mushrooms like this does not accomplish our goal. I'm going to need to find a glowing mushroom biome underground. So I'm going to go dig until I can find one, and we'll check out what we can do with the Throne Victide armor set against Crabulon just as soon as I can find one, and bring some mushroom grass seeds back here to make our own mushroom biome. One thing's for certain, this precise ocean crest certainly makes it easier to gather up my underwater goodies. Ow. Except swinging a sword at jellyfish still hurts. Careful there. Anyway, needed more coral to be able to continue making Victide, so thought I'd show you real quick just like what the ocean crest could do for you. The fact that you get to breathe underwater and those enemies become friendly is a big deal. 32 coral. Alright, so we probably got enough that I don't need to worry about it anymore, and we're good. This is the look of the Victide set. The extra thrown damage is kind of nice. The extra life regen while in water was very nice, until I overloaded it and died anyway. Because I'm good like that! Alright, so, let's make more Victide bars. There, we're out of coral again. Now, hang on, let me put one of them there, take a look at what we can make. I don't think right, we don't care about the pickaxe. I might make some other masks at some point. We do care about the shield of the ocean. Here, we can just filter by equipment and available, and we should be able to just scroll around and see. Oh, I'm out of coral. Sigh. Anyway, I did some looking. It doesn't look like I'm going to have any easy option for taking care of the biome that I want. And that sucks. I'm gonna have to just go and dig until I find one. But worse things can happen. Here we go. Seashell boomerang. We're gonna make the one that's throwing damage because we get options. And having our primary damage type respected is a good thing. Take that right there. Alright, let's see what's cool about this. Not much. Not even auto throw. Oh, well then. Maybe it is a little cool. Since it looks like I can have like 4 of them in the air at the same time. Yep, exactly 4. This is where I contemplate adding that auto throw mod that people keep telling me to add. So yeah, cool stuff. We have a new option, which is great. And I'm going to go searching for the mushroom grass seeds. If I can get even just the one, that'll be enough for me to build a biome, and then we can fight Crabulon. But until then, unless something really exciting happens, I'm going to be underground mining and not checking back in for a while. Wish me luck, folks. Finally! There it is. See, there's a giant mushroom down there, which means there's a mushroom biome. And let me show you how far we had to come to get there. We tracked all the way through this direction. Then I did some more reading, learned that you can't spawn in the snow or the underground desert. Came back this way, finally found one after going under the underground desert, and under the entirety of the small little jungle that we have on this side of the world. The good news is that... Oh, wait, nope, that's not the jungle. That's the jungle way over there. The good news is that because we don't have any corruption over here, the jungle will probably survive. But if I remember right, the hard mode corruption from the wall of flesh goes up and to the left, so... Oh wow, look at that! We got like a proper underground... a proper glowing mushroom biome. It's actually a full-on biome, and there's, you know, a little glowing mushroom house inside of it. Mushroom table. Mushroom chest. Some platinum. Go away eye. Go away featherfall. Go away water walking. Another band of regen. We needed more of those, right? Boom. Ooh, giant shell. You can be used to make the Absorber. 6 defense, 15% reduced movement speed. Taking a hit will make you move very fast for a short time. Neat! I must have dropped from one of the giant shellies that we ended up walking by. Alright, so now it's just a matter of chopping things down and hoping to get the mushroom grass that I need from in here. And it looks like it's going to be a big enough... Oh, there it is. Mushroom grass seeds. Fantastic. We also got some ancient bone dust from one of the skeletons that we killed, which is used to make archaic powder once we get some demonic bone ash. And when I looked that up on the wiki by using the wiki search key, it tells me that demonic bone ash comes from the bone serpents, which are in the underworld. So that's probably our next destination. We're not going to get to another boss right now. I am going to go build an above ground mushroom biome of my very own. Near, it's going to be right at the base because it'll be fun like that. I think that there's some hard mode enemies that spawn in there, but I don't care because having the mushroom biome where the dryad is and where all the NPCs are, well, the mushroom biome is a calming location as far as the stress of revengeance mode is concerned, and it's also allows the dryad to sell mushroom grass seeds, and will allow for a special NPC to spawn there in hard mode. But I believe his name is Truffle? Don't remember for certain. So yeah, I'll meet you up there and show you the mushroom biome that we end up putting together. Just gonna get all this silt. Still haven't found an extractinator, but I can craft one once I have the goblin. And we'll be able to get the goblin tinker in the near future. My experience so far with IMK Sushi's mod is that it doesn't cheat. It doesn't remove the need to do a bunch of these things. What it does do is... Oh, wow, is that another spider cave? It very well might be. Webbed stylist nearby. Yep, alright. Hang on. Ooh, hey, look at you. Let me just get that life crystal. Oops. Up to 340 hit points now. I love the amount of mobility that you get with the Victide armor. Kinda nice. Oops, and we have way too much junk and not nearly enough inventory space. No rare creature nearby. Oops. I got too far away from the stylist. It despawned. That's okay. The stylist spawns as a rare creature in the spider biome. So it'll be pretty easy for me to go stand at the edge of one and occasionally go check for it. Ow. There we have it, folks. It's not quite a glowing mushroom biome yet, but it's enough that I can buy the mushroom grass seeds, and that's going to let me finish this place real quick. I am first going to go ahead and... Oops, not right click, left click. Just spread them across up here. There we go. And now it is officially a mushroom biome. The reason I wanted it to all be mushroom biome blocks is because this way I can know for certain that this is where it needs to be, and I won't accidentally stop it from being a mushroom biome if something gets broken. There we go. Fantastic. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and head down to the bottom, because I've actually got a good bit of extra built up in here. We're going to hit the corners as well. Get this whole thing done quickly. I do love the look and the music in this biome. Makes me very happy. I'm going to be putting in some glowing mushroom platforms after I get them built. In fact, I've got enough to make a mushroom workbench. Let's do that right away. Truffle's house is going to go down there. And let's now make some mushroom platforms. Because those do need the mushroom workbench, or a workbench anyway. There. Fantastic. I've made it as tall as I have because eventually I'm going to have a nice big long sword. And I'll be able to use that to harvest mushrooms all the way up. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, so let's see about that Crabulon, shall we? Now, to fight Crabulon, we need the summon item. And said summon item requires 25 glowing mushrooms. It is a... Oop. Ah, I'm on the weapons. That's why. It is the Decapodita Sprout. Uses 25 glowing mushrooms. Gonna go ahead and craft one. And I may regret fighting it right here. But, not gonna worry about it. We're just gonna do it. See what happens. Let's get oh, I don't have a, that's a shame. Let's go ahead and get our heart lamp down. And we're going to... I think we're going to fight it down inside. If we can. I don't honestly know how or where it's going to spawn. I'm hoping that it'll just pop out of the ground. Oh, yep, there it goes. Alright, so let's grab our endurance, iron skin, regen, swiftness. We don't need the archery. We do need... There we go. And Crabulon has been aggroed. What are you... Oh dear. Oh dear! Yep, he jumps and it looks like he breaks anything that's not a mushroom biome block. Thought it might be something like that. Definitely would be nice to have a proper place to fight him rather than what we do have, but I don't anticipate I'm going to have much trouble. Thanks to... Oh, hey, what are you doing? You're not allowed to do that. Oh, crud. Well, there goes my house. He's not supposed to go through blocks like that. Oh, he knocked my heart lamp off. Ow. Yep, we're gonna have some rebuilding to do. Test. Yep, he breaks the mushroom platforms too. Anything that isn't naturally a part of the biome, it looks like. Oh man, is it starting to hit harder? Oh no! No! Bad. No! Oh. So close. That's what I get for stopping and testing in the middle of the fight. Okay, so he likes to jump into, stuff and cause trouble with things. I'm going to rebuild, and I'm going to set up a proper place to fight him between now and next time, and we will kill him at the beginning of our next episode, I believe. Going to be for the best. Thank you very much for joining me, folks. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. I sure have. If you have, please click that thumbs up and tell me what you liked, and if not, click that thumbs down. Tell me what you'd like to see me do better. Either way, you want to see more of this content in the future, please click subscribe, and I'll see you next time.